So, do you remember how 2 weeks ago I told you this? At 400 customers, the game is running at mid-30s. In this case, the bottleneck is probably the CPU. It turns out I was wrong. Completely wrong. Hey everyone, yeah, that statement about the CPU bottleneck, it turns out I can actually push the numbers of customers to 500, and then to 600, and then to 800, and then to 2000. Okay, that's probably too much. Funny thing is, I actually discovered this by accident. I was going through my older builds and looking at how the game progressed over time, telling myself how great of a game developer I am. Then I noticed that in one of my older builds, instead of 30 FPS with 400 customers, I actually had something around 45 FPS. Obviously, I wanted to know the reason, so I started my research. Those two builds used two different character models, so I had to find out what was the difference between those two models and then improve the new ones. First I tried to reduce the polygon count so that it matches the older models, but there was basically no difference. The other difference was that the old models used only 3 materials, but the new models used 8. So I took the new models, reduced the materials, and... yes! So there we are, 400 characters and 60 FPS stable. I can even push the numbers to 800, but the situation is same as it was before, so right now I'm sticking to 400. You know what would be really cool? If people could actually play the game. And by that I mean that the game should have at least some gameplay. In the video An Honest Look at Mall Craze, I showed you the actual state of the game and you could see that there was basically no gameplay at all. Yeah, I can build some buildings and call it a mall, but that's not enough. So, introducing
the Mall Craze Beta / YouTube Demo Roadmap.
What do I really mean by that is, well, exactly what it says.
The Mall Craze Beta.
This means that for now I will be focusing less on the graphics and I will start focusing more on the core gameplay features. Okay, so let's see what needs to be done. Actually, not that much. Being able to select shop area, building the cashier table from the new UI window, registering placed object as part of the shop, inputting UI assets into Unreal Engine, creating the product list, creating the best-selling products list, implementing the graphs, recreating the new shop UI, creating the staff UI, adding the new staff into the mall, firing the staff, managing the staff, optimizing paving objects for performance, remaking the drag building method, easier window and entrance placement, creating the panes for object movement, finally making thumbnails for all these objects, sorting all objects into categories, adding the grid overlay while placing objects, adding information into the move UI window, being able to go back to main menu, implementing settings into the game because my friends with wooden PCs want to play the game too. Adding the save and load game system, recreating the main menu screen art, creating the second building model, creating the third building model, oh my god, creating the fourth building model, creating the second vehicle model, creating the third vehicle model, and creating the fourth vehicle model, adding song to the main menu, adding sound effects to the UI elements, implementing ambient sounds into the gameplay, making sure that the UI windows are movable, adding smooth scroll into the list, expanding the customers list, creating the staff UI, creating mall overview UI, making sure all UI elements have the right colors.